How did Roman numerals evolve over centuries? Imagine a world without zero or the numbers we use today. How did ancient people keep track of time, trade, and build mighty structures? The story begins over 2,000 years ago. Roman numerals started around the 8th or 9th century BCE, roughly when Rome was just beginning to grow. They didn't come out of nowhere but evolved from even older systems used by the Etruscans, an ancient civilization in Italy. The Etruscans borrowed some symbols from the Greeks, who had their own ways of writing numbers. Over time, the Romans took these symbols and made them their own, shaping a system that could handle everyday counting and record-keeping. At first, Roman numerals probably looked like simple marks, like notches on sticks or scratches on stones. A single line, which we now call I, meant 1. 2 lines meant 2, and so on. When they wanted to show 5, they used a V, which looked like a bird's beak or a wedge. 10 was represented by an X, which looked like crossing lines. These symbols weren't just random. They became standardized and were used for trading, building big projects like the Colosseum, and writing important dates. The symbols I, V, X, L, C, D, and M represented 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1,000 respectively. Some of these symbols came from even older forms. For example, the letter C probably came from a simplified shape of a Greek or Etruscan symbol for 100. The L for 50, D for 500, and M for 1,000 appeared later, around the 1st century BCE. The D for 500 might have come from splitting the symbol for 1,000 in half, and M for 1,000 became the standard in the Middle Ages. The Romans read their numbers from left to right, adding values when symbols appeared in sequence. They also used a mix of addition and subtraction. For example, 3 I's in a row meant 3, but for 4, they used Roman 4, which is 1 less than 5. This subtractive notation made writing numbers shorter and easier. Roman numerals worked well for many centuries, even after the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century CE. They were used in clocks, books, and official documents. But as time went on, a new system emerged from India, called Hindu-Arabic numerals, that included 0 and had a place value system. This made calculations much easier. By the 14th and 15th centuries, Hindu-Arabic numerals replaced Roman numerals for most practical purposes. Still, Roman numerals stayed in use for special things like clock faces, chapter titles, and monuments. Their evolution shows how numbers are not just symbols but part of human history, changing to meet the needs of society over many centuries.